Slavery wasn't just a Southern problem or a relic of the past, it was a calculated system supported by law, justified by religion, and fueled by pseudoscience. But why African people? Why such brutality? And how did an entire society justify it? Let's uncover the truths they don't teach in history class. Welcome to Mabana 21 TV channel. Sitting in today as your anchor is Bernard Huffman. Today we are here to uncover the truths often hidden in plain sight. Today we're tackling a painful yet essential topic, slavery in America. We'll explore three critical questions to understand the legal, political, and religious justifications for this barbaric system, why African people were specifically targeted, and the devastating impacts of the Transatlantic Slave Trade. These aren't easy questions, but they're necessary if we're serious about understanding the roots of systemic racism and inequality. Let's start with the systems that upheld slavery. The legal foundation of slavery began as early as the 1600s, with laws in colonies like Virginia and Maryland codifying the enslavement of Africans. Over time, laws like the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 ensured that enslaved individuals could never truly escape their bondage. But law alone wasn't enough. Political leaders from Thomas Jefferson to Andrew Jackson openly defended slavery, arguing it was essential to America's economic prosperity. Religious institutions played a significant role too. Many Christian leaders twisted scripture to claim slavery was divinely sanctioned. Verses like "servants, obey your masters" were misused to justify the subjugation of African people, erasing their humanity under the guise of salvation. But why African people? Europeans targeted Africans for several reasons: proximity to European trade routes, existing knowledge of agricultural labor, and the inability of enslaved Africans to escape in unfamiliar lands. But the dehumanization didn't stop there. In the 18th and 19th centuries, pseudoscientific theories emerged to rationalize the enslavement of African people. Scientists like Samuel Morton claimed African skulls were inferior in size, perpetuating the lie that black people were less intelligent and suited for subservience. This racial mythology wasn't just a tool of justification, it laid the groundwork for centuries of systemic racism. The transatlantic slave trade wasn't just a crime against individuals, it was a crime against nations. Over 12 million Africans were forcibly taken from their homes, with millions dying during the brutal Middle Passage. Entire African societies were destabilized, families were torn apart, economies collapsed, and traditional systems of governance were disrupted. The effects of this devastation persist today in the form of poverty, underdevelopment, and diasporic disconnection. These are truths we must confront to understand the foundations of our world today. I challenge you to think critically about this history and its ongoing impact. Share this video, engage in conversations, and let's push for an honest reckoning with our past. Together we can build a future rooted in justice and equality. As Frederick Douglass once said, "The soul that is within me no man can degrade." Despite everything, enslaved Africans fought for their humanity. It's our responsibility to honor their legacy by telling the truth. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that seeks to educate and empower.